been a prostate.
So loud now.
Broadway. The new musical you'll love to love is here. Summer. The Donna Summer musical. It's a lavish,
I
crowd-pleasing
need to hear
hit.
Donna Summer.
Step into pure bliss. Treat
Anyway,
yourself to
so I
Summer.
was
The
sitting here
Donna
thinking
Summer
again,
musical on
having
Broadway.
that talk with
I
me,
bet you've never
myself,
seen
and
a bed
I.
like this. It's the new Crackmatic Legacy Rising Pillow
It's
Rest
basically
Adjustable
the
Bed. Featuring
same.
bedside power
It's
plugs, under
basically
bed
the
night lights, and
same
more for less. Up to 50% less than
conversation
Tempur-Pedic
I've been
Sleep Number and
having
other
since
adjustables. Call now. You
last
gotta
night,
see
July
how
the
little they cost.
6th, 2018.
As you know,
Yesterday.
there's now a vacancy
Today
on the
is.
Supreme Court.
I'll turn you down some, man. Today is the July the 7th. Happy birthday, my first son of my womb. I gotta put y'all on pause. I'm gonna put this on pause because I want to hear about this. But anyway, check this out. I was watching one of the shows which give information. Now a lot of these news give facts. Some give a lot of propaganda, which means lies. And it still go back to each individual that have reached a mature age should now be able to understand what is a clear perception of truth, and that's knowledge, and then be able to take that clear perception of truth and match it with action of ourselves and even the others, whether the action be positive or negative. Many don't do this. And I find adults are worse than children because we're able to carry our bully on further when no mama or daddy usually just put us in check. Or we're grown, you don't tell me what to do. But we use those same, sometimes little acts what we used to use when we were in preschool, kindergarten, maybe high school, even junior high school. Bullying wants to control. However, I was listening to this show, and one of my favorite young men, came on the TV, and this man have I know he been in one of the service, have a lot of range of information, and he has attained and kept it knowledge, range of information. You know what I'm trying to say? Otherwise, some stuff he learned, some stuff he know by facts, experience, or whatever, but not nobody else's, but his own. And if another person was able to see and had that same range of information, that same, maybe they was in a cage together, I don't know, that would mean there's two now with knowledge. But problem is a lot of us don't don't have knowledge as we begin to get older, especially those that have been blessed to be up in the hill looking down on those that's trying and desire the same thing. It ain't about money, love, family, peace, quiet. Come home from a busy day of work and relax. Baby run around, grandchild. Baby out the door, grandchild out the door. A nice meal, clean neighborhood. Most of us want the same thing because we're all human. Now, the only person going to hear this video or be able to understand and hear what the 30 year, as one of my radio hosts said, is those that have good sense, that's able to judge, to form not just form opinion, but a true opinion by action, by the action. But what is wise action, wise behavior? And a lot of us ain't got no wisdom. I don't care how much money you got. And I thank God I have some wisdom. But there's a scripture somewhere in the Bible that said, I'm just paraphrasing, was a little man, small. I don't know whether the Bible don't speak much about his finance. The Bible don't speak much about name, I don't believe. Whether he poor, rich, or whatever, but he done something. He done something major. He was able to save a city, I believe it was. That was about to be siege. But of course, we know that's a blessing of God to some who don't believe, but still it was God anyway. But if you want to just say knowledge, then hey, that's knowledge. He had to be able to have good insight. See, you can see beyond the plot before it even emerged. Insight and good sense. And not only you just see it, ain't because you weird or crazy. It's because you see the action. If you got to go further than that, just look up the words if he dancing. Look up the word dancing. What I mean, if you got to go that far. But in this case, what's happening now, we all need God to get on our knees, whatever you got to do. And if you got it, we all need some wisdom. What's going on here? And some of us got it, and some of us so cold-hearted and so still. The Bible said a hardened heart. I mean, their heart don't feel nothing. They can't look beyond past their gates. Because down there might bring a fear. Maybe they might be down there. The stories they have heard. The newspapers. Never paying attention that those same stories had happened in all race of people. Men kill, men rape, men still do malicious things to children. But right now, that's not even important. But it's bad if that's all you have. That's all the little insight you have is the people of color killed. We forgot about Lacey Peterson, Susan Smith, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ellen. You know, they made a movie about her, the monster, and so on, so many more, as well as people of color. That man that was killing in Highland Park, in Ohio. Remember, they was probably both of them in Ohio, keeping women in prison. One that kept his women alive, talking about he was going to have a lot of babies with her. He was a white man and the black man. Nevertheless, these are facts. This is facts. But nevertheless, this is what's going on now. I said it yesterday. Like I said, the man who I like, he put it together. He said it just like this. I'm going to paraphrase his words. And I already knew it. And this man went to college, got lots of degrees. And it's not because I'm so smart. Thank God for the gift of wisdom and to be able to see. It's because I'm observing what's going on. I ain't all hyped up. Not that I don't get hyped up. When I get hyped up, I go, oh no. I might get, but most of the time it's, oh no. What's happening? And it's because of the action, not because of the color of the skin. The action of that person. The action. And that is a clear perception of truth, no matter. Now, right now, we all hyped up. It's like it's already been divided. Remember, it's supposed to be in the election. Perhaps my second one, so sad to say, but it's supposed to be an election. You get the president of the United States. And yeah, they do some stuff wrong and try to cover it up. And a lot of hit on, a lot of it hit the low income people, maybe the middle class, whatever the case, hidden under secret, whatever. It's something was in house on my thumb. It was in house. Otherwise, it might have been American president doing something like I believe Nixon. I don't know much. He was doing something crooked, and then it was another American man doing something, and another American man doing something. An American man that exploded, even though whatever, and they were doing something. But it was, I think, I don't know. It didn't have such an effect, maybe. I don't know, on the American people. It couldn't have had. I don't know about it. And Reagan and Clinton, but this is different. I was a little girl when I heard these stories in the 50s and the 60s, saw the movies, saw documents. So I had some knowledge, no experience. You know, shoot, I used the word nigger myself before many times. I still have to watch the word not saying it. But that's just a slang from the streets. What's that noise? That was just a slang, but that ain't a good word. Just because, because it's supposed to be an deteriorated word when we were in. Now it's different. This man said that Putin wants to be the leader. And while I was listening to the TV, all of a sudden a metaphor, because I said, sure do. He said something like that. It's true. I'm just paraphrasing, making this stupid, y'all. Laughing and with this, whatever. Listen. Because that wise man that saved that city, once that city was saved, it was by the Spirit of God. It was by range of information. It was by clear perception. He was just a small man, but somebody heard him. That small man, even though he was forgotten after somebody. In this case, we need the high horses. Let me tell you what game I thought about. Chess. Chess. The American people are the pawns. Remember, it's two sides of the chess. I don't know much about chess, even almost checkers, but I want to stay with chess. And the reason why I choose chess because there's a king, and I believe there's a queen. And these days, it's two queens. Oh God, forgive me. Let me leave that alone. But forget it. Let me stay serious here. I always gotta try to joke. But anyway, and then they got the other men's, checkmate, knock that man, take that man, checkmate. And that's a Patisse game, if I'm saying the correct word. But that's a concentration. That's why I never played chess. It look like it take hours to play. And you be concentrating and that other person be concentrating. They go checkmate, take your man. That's how I was able to see what's going on. And we the men, the people of color, and the other people of color. You can't keep calling us people of color brown and black and then call yourself white. Well, okay, white is a color. Let's thought about that. People in the other people of color. Yeah. And if there's another people of color, then in that people of color too. But anyway, we the pawns. Remember that chess game? Take. I got your man. Take your queen. In this case, the pawns fight against each other. What it's gonna be? I take your son. I take your daughter. Now that's the only thing I know about chess. Now let me put it in reality. We have an enemy here. And everybody busy trying to fight each other. But what we forgetting because we all railed up and the way he puts the messages out in his rally when he said he's going to rally for someone and support someone. Notice what he says is to rally you up because see you already or don't like the other people of color anyway. Or if you just maybe just a little bit and he know how to stir that little bit out of you. Make you growl. Get that gun. Act superior. And so you conquer. You conquer. Then of course the other side of the inmates got, how would I say, more law enforcement that's more bold than the other side. No offense, but hey, that's the truth. Otherwise, the other side, they bold enough to kill a man right there in the street. Proudly to do it. The other person of color. Because, hey, he got all the power on his side. The judges, his color versus the other color, his more support and his income and his reputation. Oh my thumb. Oh man. And well, just listen, that's good if I got my thumb there. That way you can concentrate more on what I'm saying. So his jurors, his peers, not guilty. He just shot a man right there in the street. A kid. Maybe another man. Maybe another person of his color. It don't matter. He just shot a man. A young person, an older person. And here go another man, I know, range of information, shot a man. Shot him in the head. And then pushed him out the car. God Jesus. And pulled off. Now both of them, they killed a man. The other man was driving and the man was running and he shot and killed that man. Now but there's a big difference now. Am I alive? Don't matter. I like making my videos so I can go back and watch them anyway. There's a big difference. I love to hear me talk about the truth. It'd be nice to be able to discuss the truth with someone, but however, don't you, won't you, yeah, about you. Well, that's another story. The difference is, now back to what I'm saying, I know personally a range of information, something I have kept in mind, clear perception. Not only know all the facts, I just know the main detail that he killed someone, shot him in his head. Ain't going into all the detail, but he killed someone. They're supposed to have, but he didn't, but left him in the street. And the other man killed somebody, because this other man was running. He killed somebody, I think they might have had a dispute. And the other man was running, and he shot him 3 times. He shot his 1 time. Still, they dead. They gone to the land of the gone. Still. This one get 33 years. Just 16 years old. Nobody understood he was already angry. I think he was 16, maybe 17. He just had walked home, I think the following year, the prior year, and found his mama dead. Stabbed her and her boyfriend. He'd been an angry child. Still don't justify him doing what he doing. What he did, did what he did. But it does affect a lot of times, because everybody just don't go around doing that to nobody. But whatever else was going on, he did it. And the same one with this on the other case. Now it's different with this one, that's he older than 16. He the other person color, another color, the other side. But he wear a uniform and put his hand up. See, it's easy to lie. I swear to serve and protect, however that may go. I swear to serve. Serve. Many definition of serve and protect. And protect. I don't know what's the rest of it, but I can kind of imagine it would probably be protect what? Probably got to be protect what? It maybe depends if he a policeman in the city, whatever city it may be. Protect people makes sense. I don't think it would say protect European descendant people only. I don't think it would say that, but the mind probably say it. And why, like the other young man, they got some issues and found his mama dead and whatever other issues. This man too, who's a cop, serving protect, have some issues. And maybe when as a child he was taught to hate and beaten to hate and heard the words, many words describing another form of people, and grew up with it in his mind. Maybe some lies he heard, some sitting down, yeah, I remember this nigga. Whatever the case may be. And then he probably been whipped too, who knows? But there's a norm being said about now. It's okay now. It's a norm. You already were doing it, but now you've been given permission by our leader. You gotta be all nice. Butt the head. In fact, I'm gonna put somebody up there in the Supreme Court And if the case ever go to the Supreme Court, you automatic off. No more dog whistle. Cut the tree down, as they said in Africa when they killed and genocide all those people. The difference is, though, what's the difference? Keep that with myself. Whatever the case is, whether it be the tall man who think you cannot be so unstupid. I mean, really brutal, stupid thing that if you mess up population, the air, the oxygen, because it kill people, and we're gonna move somewhere further off. Have you not forgotten about the plague? It was a plague. I forgot what year, and these were rich people too. You can't control the poison in the air. And once it flows about in the universe, and the sickness flows about, and the stink of death continue to increase. And the news that is coming from Fox News no longer about President Trump and this and that. It's about probably it will be about chaos and disaster even at your door. Oh, rich man, rich woman, it would be, it would be, but you got to make sense and see it. You got to have good insight to see it, good sense. Well, that means you think you got wisdom and you don't. How you gonna pollute the air and think it won't hit your domain? Cause we gonna move way, way on the island. Duh, it can travel. Something you can't run anyway. That's the idea, and it's working. We gotta come together. Fox News, y'all gonna have to stop. And it's not just him. It is the administrator. And a lot of them gonna die off before your children. Cause look at them, they're all old. Paul Ryan ain't no spring chicken now. For real. And then I just heard another name today. Dan Coates. I always wondered what did you have some sons. I figure you had some sons and daughters. Carry on. It gonna hit us all. It only could be one king in the castle. I always wonder why I was reading the Book of Kings for 2 years. Why all of a sudden I start liking King document, even though I know some of them weren't real, but I can put them together with the Book of Kings and Chronicle. It only could be one king, and if I was King Putin, from only what I have heard, and if that really was my plan, if that really was my plan, if I was, and that is the plan, I'm gonna start from the top. I'm gonna start with me some coats. I'm gonna start with me some mergers. I'm gonna start with me some trunks. Because you all hold power. Well, well, and who else knows what other power you may hold? Television. Yup, television. On, I can get my voice out now through many radios, TVs. What else? Stock, all kind of stuff. Got to get rid of the competition. Because I got my own men. That's how it's real, just like that. So maybe I'm crazy. Division. I sit back in my country. My country best to be cool. That's the kind of country we want. You really think you're going to escape this? Voting? Oh, whoever else. The little funny man with the glasses. McConnell. Oh my God, Sessions. Chaos and confusion don't have no eyes. And it don't discriminate. And while you plotting, read the Book of Kings section. While you plotting, there's always somebody waiting to bring you down, and you already know that's that's not no that's true, because somebody had postly be, whether it be a lie or what, that lie shouldn't even got out, asked for you to be fired so they can get your job, because it's about chopping one under them down so they can get to the top. We already down. So you think you just kill all these people? You ain't thinking. Kill all the people. You really think the plagues are just, the plagues are dead and stink ain't gonna reach your island? Really? You might get on that island. I know a man did something for a house. Pretty little house. Something he shouldn't have did. That was 38 years ago to this year. 38 years. And he's still in that house. Ain't much else around him. Ain't much else around him. The neighborhood is around there. It's like gone. Most of the people, most of all the people are gone, but he there. He there. And he seemed to be happy. I said that today. In good spirit. He do. But that's because he somehow made an end to within himself first. It's got to be within yourself before you can go to God, and knew some of the things he done in life was wrong. But he still got the consequence. He's still there in that house. It could be worse. He could be crazy and going crazy in that house. But he got a peace because he repented. And he's a kind person now. So you can be on your island. You better make sure you got enough food. Make sure then. But it's going to come. You can't hide. There's a sound now William Brothers used to sing. You can't hide. You can't run. There's no need of trying. See, when that come from you, that gonna come for us. So with all y'all things y'all doing, again, I say it again in my next video, say it again. I will fret not myself. I will strive not to and try not to fret not myself because of evildoers. And though they grow, Bible said, I need to go back to my song anyway. One of my favorite scriptures. But I'll put it in my own words. But yet it's still God's words, not in my own words, in my own simple turn, without adding changing the word. Fret not yourself. Don't be scared. Don't worry. What's gonna be, gonna be. I told you these things and they gotta pass. I know they're growing. They seem to be winning. Don't worry, they will soon be cut down. Now, a lot can happen in there before they be cut down. But there is somewhere else in the word where the word said, your own device, your own words you say will come back on your own head. I know this to be true. We need to stop this, American people. All our lives, all our lives, even some of you millionaires, and sooner or later you billionaires, is in danger. I'm just a girl that got a GED in some college. Like I told my thought. But I see it. And I see it by the action, the division. I see it almost as if you wish up in this man and you know you're a golden cow. And you know what happened to the people that wish up the golden calf, even though you probably don't even believe there's danger lurking us. It's gonna hit every one of our doors. You too, Sean Spicer. How you gonna stop that? How you gonna stop it? How you gonna try to not tell the news about it? Because it's gonna hit your base too. It's gonna hit the ones that's listening to you, your TV viewers. It's gonna hit the ones you too, Mr. Donald Trump has been out there, y'all all out there. Yes, no, animals. It's gonna hit you too. How far would a man go to reach to the top? Is it true that he's ruthless? Is it true that he is soling you up when you go against him? I said myself, when he is Putin, when this man runs for president and nobody runs against him because of fear, golly. Y'all better hear that again. When this man Putin runs to be president and no one runs against him because of what I have heard, fear or no matter what, no one ran against him, he's bound to win. Where's our good sense? We busy fighting one another. The blacks that ain't did you nothing. And you go a man plotting to take you out and me too. And you busy. Got another one. His friend. His friend that don't understand. Well, not his friend. How'd that go? Not his friend. His pawn. His what forgot? Would he be in the chest? His queen. For real. Because you don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing about Putin's wife anyway. His queen, so to be. Because he got the work of the queen. You know, he carry out the message. What is he? No, Donald Trump is a man. What would he be? What was there be in the Kings? In the book of Kings. In the book of Kings, it was a man under the Methuselah. I gotta wipe my nose. The Methuselah. Yeah, and he was the one who went out, and then I think the king had a right hand man. One of them couple read them. Some were good and some were evil. One was so evil that when I read it, I said, let me read this again. He will burn his children up and sacrifice. I think it was his son to his God. And that ain't no myth. That's in the Bible. And if you don't believe all that in the Bible, even if you don't understand it, you ain't got no business reading it. How you get to pick and choose? And talk about, oh, that don't mean that. Yes, it do. It literally means all that. And it's so simple. I know I had some dishes right here by my bed. Come all the way over here. It literally means what it say. That king, I was like, what? I had to read it again. Don't ask me where it at. Read it. I started off with Second Kings. I don't know why I started reading Second Kings. And I read Second Kings, the book of Second Kings, all of it, for a whole year straight. Then this thing I was on First King. Looked like I would have started on First King, but I was led to Second King. First King, then Corinthians, and then Samuel. But the kings. And if we were back in the Bible days, uh, Donald Trump would be a king, as I said before, and Putin would be a king. They would be in two different kingdoms. And y'all, and I remember now that I'm talking as I think, because I have gained knowledge and retained it, and I'm not a scholar. Simple. The words in the Word of God, if you know how to read and form sentence and think for yourself. It was some kings conquer other kings, y'all, and took them. I remember took them prisoner. Took took one king and blinded his eyes out. And took over the kingdom. Then there was some that tried to conquer it. Like y'all did in Israel. Y'all did it on a repeat of history. And it's in the word. I don't have to lie. Search the scripture. You went over there and people was in peace. Now, in that time you could debate me and say, well, what happened over there? The people was wicked. You can't say the people was wicked right there. You can't say it. Because what is the difference? I know God was chastising the people over there in the book of Kings, one of the books. But what was the people doing wrong over there? You know what was wrong about this? All the people weren't included in it. And the debt of people, the debt, the crookedness the way it was there. And one of the leaders saying, if anybody opposed Donald Trump, and I didn't even believe he said it. I never listened to him before. You should murder him. Would you say, shoot him in the head? That's murder. That's a murder. That oppose. Thou shalt obey thy Father which is in heaven, God, and thou shalt have no other gods before me. So basically, if I see Mr. Trump doing something wrong, I'm not supposed to say nothing. Okay, here you go. If I come on now, if we ain't supposed to oppose them, and y'all they get mad if we oppose them, they get mad if we protest. Let's get deep. We adults here. If he went and shot 4 little, I'ma get deep, cause he ain't gonna do that one. 4 little immigrant babies. 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. 14 months old, had shot them all. Said, we don't want them here. This is what we do. Just giving an example to all you all who say, I don't care, and shot all them 4 babies up in the street. You all seen it. Would you really still support? And don't say it won't get that bad, because it could get that bad. Or maybe someone that supports him, and the world is seeing. Will it take that for us, our eyes to be open? And then now we switch that up. Because now we got somebody believing an eye for an eye. And here he is, up in a well neighborhood. We're talking about high-scale neighborhood. You gotta have a key to get in the community. Security guard. And next thing you know, an eye for eye. Some fool said eye for eye. You've been seeing this person for years. And a whole community blow up. An elder, European descendants, grandchildren, young folks, whole families. 3 days after those 4 babies, brown babies, was murdered. Just a scenario. Chaos can spread. It can get really, really bad. We are too divided again. You all watch to sit on behind y'all TVs and watch that stuff. Y'all remember, y'all mamas, y'all granddaddies, and watched it on TV. Some of you all went out there and fight. That's why I told my daughter, all white people, that color, it's not mean and racist. It was some that fought with us. It was some that hid us and helped us. And all people of color are not animals, and they're not selfish, and they're not hateful. But all those self-centered emotions, selfish, mean, hateful, is in it can be in any person of color. We have not learned and retained what Martin Luther King said, because y'all still hate. And it means make all the sense, not only to apply it with people of color, with your daughter, with your son, with your neighbor, within yourself. Judge a person by this, not by the color of their skin, but by his characteristics, by his behavior. By his behavior, he using y'all. That's it, Trump. President Trump is using y'all. He is. And I know you don't want to believe it. It's like being in love with somebody and say, yeah, finally somebody came, especially if you hate. Yeah, I'm glad we got rid of that. In the White House, make this White House white again. Turn back. Look what they're turning back. They're turning back healthcare. White descendants get that too. They turning back parenthood. I'm old now, but white descendants get that too. It ain't like y'all all millionaires can do what the billionaires do. They don't care. They figure they can get it anyway. They got their own private doctor living in their house probably. You okay, man? Yeah, I'm okay. Come on now. Put it back. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about you nice ones that can drive a 2016, 17 car, and y'all live in y'all suburban. Y'all barely making, y'all making it, but y'all might got about five, six, seven, $8,000 a month left over. Sometimes some of y'all might got on shoot 20,000 a month to spend. Ain't no telling, but it don't matter. It will hit your door. You'll be too scared to go out and take your child to the private school probably. Cause you gotta come out them gates to do that. Sooner or later you gotta come to the store. You're gonna have a delivery man. He gonna be too scared to come. He probably can't come because his head been bashed in. This stuff is serious. Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he said. Then got them babies. He took them babies from their mamas. He took them. Y'all know where them babies at. Is somebody home being a nana? Probably is somebody home on being used for sex. Probably is somebody home couldn't have no babies or just lost a baby and nobody can never trace this baby to them. And she don't mean no harm, but she want a baby. Who knows? But he said he didn't want no brown people in here, remember? Didn't he say that? Get them out, send them back to their own country. I'm going too fast. Did he not say that? Then why is he trying to keep 3,000 brown babies in the country then if he said get them out? Because that's not what he means. That's not what he means. He wants to divide us. You're not supposed to be able to catch that part. You're just supposed to be able to catch that they're animals. They got gays. Remember he keeps saying that? He keeps saying it over and over. And y'all ain't listening to people saying they started in Los Angeles. Because y'all keep listening to him. He trying to get y'all to attack. He trying to get y'all to start fighting. And then we'll fight probably, some of us. And then y'all get killed, we'll get killed. And that's when that checkmate come in. Somehow, the chaos, the cases become more, the attacks, poverty. Did y'all not hear about the farmers that are committing suicide? I'm sure there's some black farmers, but I'm pretty sure most of them are white descendant farmers. They white. If it's all about get the brown people out, then why is the white descendants dying too? Why they being hungry? Why they can't take care of their farms? That don't make sense what he's saying. A wise course of action. Good sense. Listen, you want the brown people out so we can multiply, but you're making us poor and we're dying and committing suicide. No. It want the rich white people in only. That's what he want. Because they believe that this day world, they gonna really catch it. They might go somewhere, be somewhere. Oh, ain't no telling. You can't hide. You can't plot evil and don't think it ain't gonna come at your door. That's so stupid. And why would you even want to see it? Why would you even want to hear about that misery? Why would you even want the misery in the land? Because you old and you about to die and forgetting that you got another generation and perhaps another generation that got to live through that dummy, that big dummy. Then talking about gun control, you're so powerful and boastful that you believe that one of the only things you fight for can be the one that turn against you. Because you're just prideful. Guns, they want to take out guns, they want to take out. Look what you were saying. You was if they gonna talk about Maxine Waters. You was enticing a riot against with your own people and the people of color. They want to take out guns. Oh my God, I was like, oh, what's wrong with this woman when I saw that commercial? Why would you want blood shed again on American soil? Why? Why? Why you want to see all these dead bodies and the suffering in the street? You gotta leave your house. You like to travel. You like to go to beaches. You like to go to big high class department stores. You're gonna lose all that. Stupid. You're destroying yourself. Not just the little people, the brown people. You're destroying your whole family. Chaos don't have no eyes. So it's blind and can't see where it's going. It don't discriminate. It spreads. Who in the kitchen? Why? What? What? No, you get out my kitchen at 11, almost 12 o'clock. No, you ain't. You was in that thing. No, get out. You get your snack at the right time. I gotta eat this. Hey, that ain't my fault. You supposed to get out. Hey, you better get out my kitchen that late. You should have got it. You wanted to play the video. Anyway, I gotta get off of here. Oh, you get in the kitchen at the right time. Is y'all in the house? Yes. Lock up. Get out my kitchen. You had ice cream. Well, she gotta get another bath for 5 days straight. Night, y'all. She said, y'all. I love y'all. Why? What time you? Why, baby D? What time you go to bed? Wayne. 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. You didn't get up. They got her up the bathroom to take her to the bathroom at 8 o'clock. Yeah, bye. I'm finished with this. I did.
Grandma,
What?
would you like to call my mom to say